have probably one of the best sound effects packages, and again, over on the Zmoid client, I attached. It was just a simple trigger, so I could type in like anytime my screen says like you have just died, like it would play the death scream of Legends of Kezmai and stuff like that.
The best death scream was that Mage Storm mail, the scream they did.
Oh yeah,
that scream.
You know what's funny about that is when I was first playing Mage Storm, I had a little brother, and my stepmother got mad at me because the sound was too loud, and it was I don't know, it was scaring, sort of. It was showing a bad example, I guess, of content for a 5-year-old. And that of course, and the huge skull and bones that popped up every time you died. It's like, you are dead.
Hey, that's just character building for a 5-year-old. They gotta learn about this sometime.
Yeah, another funny story is this is going way back, but in the first Sims, my dad told me a story. He said that my little brother was sitting with my dad watching him play The Sims, and my dad had made a home, and he had a character, and he set it up to where it was just kind of like real life, and so it was my dad and his wife, and for some reason the wife was in the Sims playing, or like cooking, or I don't know, whatever she was doing, like walking around the house, and then she just all of a sudden just fell to the ground and died in the game. And so the 5-year-old sees this, and he knows that's like mommy's character, and then he's like, well, where did mommy go? So my dad was just like, oh shit, like what do I say?
That's amazing and traumatizing, like all in the same package.
Yeah. That's like YouTube worthy, like, to catch that kind of reaction.
I can just imagine his brain process on that, though.
Exactly.
Digital mommy's dead. Is real mommy gonna die?
Exactly.
Man, that poor kid.
But I mean, it's so simplified too. So it's like they're not actually thinking that, and they don't know the ramifications of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like harmful or anything, but still, just imagine that. Like, when I was 5, we didn't have anything like that. We had like trying to think. We had like Atari 2600. Like we had like taints and stuff, airplane, just little tiny graphics. We didn't have to deal with anything like that. Oh god, the kids of tomorrow in the virtual reality world, that's gonna be really bad.
Yeah, well, it's probably already is. I don't know. We're screwed anyway.
Yay! Down with the humanities.
That's pretty cool. That last guy that followed us is it's actually part of Gaming for Good, apparently.
There's no such thing.
Have you not heard of Gaming for Good?
the whole title is just preposterous. Gaming for good. You can't game for good. You only game for evil. Yes, and they do an amazing job. They take it a little too far to me, though. I don't think I could sit there and stream like that. Maybe
yeah, it's interesting. You know, I have my qualms with charities in general. I don't, you know, I'm not sure how much I believe, but yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing to watch for sure. You know, mainly like Athene is a pretty interesting character. But yeah, this guy, I guess, was like a random viewer and decided to follow us. So thanks, Erlidus. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, I'm glad that he followed us. That's really nice. I guess keep up the good work, because you guys hopefully do change some lives out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I choose to believe that. I know that a lot of charities are really screwed up, but I think there's some good ones out there. Yeah, we're never going to find your passage, Scott, but maybe one day you can just tell us what to write and we'll put you a new one in there in Grey Mountains for you. I told you I'm going to name it Scott's Love Passage.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
No. Just enjoying the mob generator room for Brishankar Mountains. The description for this room is you're trying to double check all your work to make sure that dingy blonde named Neri is thinking straight and got her numbers right.
That's pretty awesome. I wonder who Neri was. I don't recognize that name.
Disregard previous emails or notes. The wench is losing her mind.
I like that person.
Lynch.
Nah, we're going to the Bleeding Weasel. They can't afford the Dolphin Inn. That's just a little too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess the Weasel, the name of that place, is a little more fitting.
Good old South Park. Nothing beats that.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting. You can start the match key with a capital letter. I mean, you can't have capitals at all in it. I accidentally had my caps lock key on. I was like, why can't I put the match key in now?
Interesting.
No, it's not.
I'm not sure if that's worth bug reporting or not.
Nah, it's really not. But I just thought it was pretty neat. Excuse you. Neat. Why is the demon dog not a demon? It's tagged as being undead. Can you be undead and a demon? Is that the thing?
Can he be what?
These demon dogs in Grey Mountains, I think they might be in Havoc's Peak too, I'm not sure. They're actually tagged as being undead rather than demon. And I'm just wondering, like, can you be undead and a demon? Like, is that a thing?
I think so. I mean, I think that, you know, obviously in DFC, demon is considered a race, but
Yeah.
in everywhere else, I feel that a demon is, well, okay, that's just the word demon derives from spirit. So, if you go to the Greek word, you know, daemon, you know, it's all it is it's just an evil spirit, basically. So I think it adds an interesting combination for sure. But
if it's already a spirit, I mean, you can't have an undead spirit. A spirit's a spirit.
it's true. But let's say that somehow the spirit itself, you know, is mortal. So you could kill the spirit, or you could, you know, banish it or whatever, and then it comes back, or you can resurrect it in an unholy manner. Then it would be an undead spirit.
All right, that's way too philosophical for me. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave that to deep. I'm gonna leave that to deeper thinkers than me.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
God, I haven't thought about that in years.
If you kill a spirit and resurrect it, is it an undead spirit?
Oh man.
I think it's a little too complex for just standard fantasy rules, but yeah.
Anyway, I was segueing into a question about that. As a demon, we were able, as a Coxdale, I'm sure BH were able to, you know, were BH able to have pets? I don't remember. They did, right?
Probably. I'd have to check.
I'm pretty sure they did. Anyway, you could control demons that weren't your pets, like hellhounds and mounted demon knights and things like that. Should that be limited? Like, should you be able to pretty much control any demon in the game? Other than, like, boss level stuff that wouldn't, you know, make absolutely no sense to do?
Well, I think that it's a good question. I think ultimately, it could very well just be a certain level difference. So, brings up a pretty good question. I mean, it's